Allô, bonjour, ça fait longtemps. Je sais pas si je vais pouvoir garder le micro longtemps, à mon avis non. Donc voilà, potentiellement un stream sans micro. Je sais pas, alors ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas joué, mais je sais pas dans quel état d'esprit j'étais pour m'être dit que c'était une tenue acceptable. C'est pas grave, j'assume. Bon, je vais essayer d'arrêter de traîner parce que il faut que j'avance le jeu. Faut que je termine le jeu même. Relativement vite. Donc, ben go en fait. Faut que j'aille à XIII.
What exactly was that white chocobo story? Did you call him Odin?
Bon là y a pas grand chose à faire. Ouais. Go. Ouais, du coup je vais direct à XIII je pense. Il y avait des missions à faire à XIII mais la flemme. En vrai il faudrait que j'y retourne en journée peut-être. On verra.
The Lord Patron of XIII. If anyone's supposed to protect the people, it's him. But instead he's hiding away in that palace, presiding over endless banquets. It doesn't look like he's doing a thing to stop the chaos. Is that right?
Yes, and the situation is growing critical. If the city is lost to the chaos, it'll be the beginning of society's collapse. All of the people left in this world depend on the goods that are made and distributed from here in XIII.
Mais quelle arnaque, tous les coffres qui sont dans des trucs, enfin tous les objets qui sont dans des coffres qui coûtent super cher à ouvrir. C'est des trucs avec des giga malus, c'est nul à chier.
So this city is humanity's lifeline, and the last remaining bulwark against total anarchy. It's a hell of a responsibility to be in charge of a place like this. It's not easy to carry the fate of an entire world.
Looks like you've got yourself a ticket to the play. Even the best are willing to deal when we've got something they want, huh? Just make sure you don't deal your life away.
Yes, and don't forget, he's been doing it for hundreds of years.
We have the trendy... Welcome to the only shop you'll ever need.
Ça il me le faut absolument. Ah en plus ça augmente pas mal l'attaque. Je vais peut-être la mettre direct en fait.
Thanks for dropping in.
Pour remplacer le truc que j'ai là qui est pas non plus incroyable. Il y a quoi de spécial déguisement? Rien en fait. Ah c'est résistance forcée. Ah oui quand même, force plus 80. Ah mais je sais pas si ça vient de... Ah oui si le force plus 80 il vient de ça, d'accord. Ah mais celui-là aussi du coup. Et en plus il a un force plus 10% et en plus il est stylé. Donc... Ah mais en fait limite, je devrais la mettre ici non? Le costume. Attends. Est-ce que ça me met plus de force? Ouais. Bon attends là j'ai quoi? Garde niveau 2, attaque niveau 2, aéro impact. Bon, ça je laisse pour le moment. Je trouve pas où sont les lunettes. Ah. Ok. Donc ça on laisse, ça on laisse. Et alors du coup là je mets quoi? Sachant qu'il me faut un truc un peu polyvalent. Enfin polyvalent mais un peu attaque quand même. Ah, je pourrais mettre un de ces trucs là. Ça donne pas mal d'ATV. Je sais plus ce que j'avais magnétisme je crois. Et là du coup je crois que j'avais une garde lourde. Ah mais c'était avec la tenue en fait. Bon c'est pas grave. Ah ouais mais du coup j'ai mon épée dégueulasse là non? Ah ouais. C'est pas du tout crédible. Non ça me va pas. Bon du coup je mets ça en style actuel et est-ce que j'ai envie de me balader avec ce costume là? Ouais, ce sont les ennemis. Ah. Merde. Je sais plus comment on joue. Oh mais il est fort what the fuck.
I won't go easy on you.
Cette Jojo pose. Quoi? Ah c'était un monstre de quête non? Putain, je suis en train de perdre du temps là. What the fuck? Je suis censé monter par là? Ok.
Bring back lost time. Dream of salvation in the unseen realm.
J'aime pas trop parce que le petit chocobo il flotte et c'est moche. vrai, c'est un peu ridicule ça, mais pourquoi pas. En plus, je suis censé attirer l'attention, mais vu qu'il faut que je m'introduise dans le banquet ou je sais pas quoi.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
There's a supply rail that runs through the area. That'll be your means to sneak in.
Calling yourself the savior.
Everyone who signed up for the tour to see the show is meeting up at 6 p.m. You have to be at the gate to the industrial area by then.
Ouais, tranquille.
Oh, you must be the new recruit. I've heard good things about you, you know? People say you have potential. Now let's see if you live up to the rumors, shall we? So, how's the hunting? You can sell to me or Baird. It doesn't matter. You'll get the same price. All the seeds end up being bought by the... Actually, I'm not supposed to go into that. You can make good money selling soul seeds.
A worthy opponent. You're so eager to die. Unfurl the wings of death. Time you met your maker. The goddess makes me powerful.
Ok, je gagne des trucs en tuant des ennemis, mais je sais pas du tout à quoi ça correspond.
About the music in the satchel, the one you recovered from the monster, I mean. The notation is unusual. It's like a code.
Ah,
There's no signature either, and no way of finding the owner.
bon, c'est sûrement lié à une quête du coup.
Let me change it. No time for hesitation. time.
Ça c'est l'endroit où je suis censé aller à 18h, ok. Donc là si j'y vais, ça coûte rien.
You got something to show me?
Ah, mais non. Mais c'est pas à 18h?
No, that's not what I'm after, you know? And if you don't know, then get out of here. No unauthorized parties allowed in here, you get me?
Il ressemble à Warang de Tekken.
I won't lose. You can't read me.
En vrai, je devrais pas farmer ici, je devrais... Ah mais attends, je devrais stopper le temps déjà. Salut Nekat. Merci pour le host. Là je peux pas ouvrir encore je pense. Je sais plus comment on ouvre les trucs, parce que ça normalement ça rejoint une autre région. Ah oui, mais comme j'y suis pas encore allé, c'est normal. En vrai, je devrais peut-être commencer dès maintenant mes 10 à partir des 18h. C'est pas encore 18h là. Ah, je vais sûrement devoir couper le micro.
You can make everyone's wishes come true. Everyone! You did a fantastical job, my name is Magic.
With this sword, I fight for hope.
Garden gourmet, oh!
I heard a rumor that there's a fountain
I like to take a breather on my way to work.
The Felsey and the Sea are both
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security. Palace guards are conducting a search for
Money
the
for your
intruder calling
components.
herself
Look
the
no
Savior.
further.
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
If you want money for your components, look no further.
I heard a rumor that there's a fountain
Remember, the tour meets up in front of the gate of the industrial area in the lower city.
Intruder calling herself the
You'll have to be there at 6 p.m. Make sure you're not late or they'll leave without you.
weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security. Palace guards are conducting broadcasts for the public safety on branch of the of salvation. Warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself. Citizens
That
are
poison
asked to
she gave
report
me.
persons matching this description extremely
Museum opens
dangerous.
at night.
My new potion has the power to lift all manner of battlefield ailments. Would you care to buy it? I'm looking forward to hearing all about my experimental potion.
This is not the hour for challengers, I'm afraid.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior.
I won't let
She has
anyone take my
rose-colored
seat
hair
in the
and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest
I love the tension.
Can't a train for tonight.
Soldiers come from far and wide.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
I eat something different for breakfast.
What do you think? Feeling weary? The fish is nearby.
Palace guards are conducting a search for
Welcome
the intruder
to the
calling herself
glittering
the
city.
Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Good drinks
Tell me, are you the famous food expert?
Possibly. I do boast a certain renown in culinary circles. It cannot be denied. I see. CD's restaurant, you say? I do hate to see a good restaurant go undiscovered by the dining public.
So, will you help him out? I can take you right there.
Oh no. CD's restaurant? I'm afraid you will have to find someone else. I'm sorry.
I can't persuade you?
Impossible. This city is overflowing with restaurants crying out for the deft helping hand of Gordon Gourmet. I'm run ragged trying to keep up. And, well, you see... Right, my rule. I have an ironclad policy. I cannot help an establishment unless the owner approaches me directly.
You just made that up, didn't you? All right, can you do this for me? Just give me some advice now and I'll pass it along to the owner. You don't have to come to the restaurant at all.
That sounds reasonable. I mean, I'd hate to see a restaurant serving fried niblet hairballs go under. Except, if I give advice, I need to make sure that it is communicated accurately, with total precision. And that means my messenger has to understand the instructions perfectly.
Well, I guess that rules me out. I don't know the first thing about fine dining.
Oh, you don't have to be a top chef, or even a garde-manger. All you need is a discerning palate. Practically anyone can acquire one with a little training.
I'm not sure what you mean by a discerning palate, but I don't think I have one.
Trust me when I say it can be found. In fact, a tour of the best establishments of the Glutton's Quarters should do.
Welcome!
She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching
From the elegant
description
simplicity
to
of
the
straight
nearest
spirits on the
security
rocks
officer.
to complex and fruity concoctions with little umbrellas, we serve all kinds of drinks. Cocktails can be served, chilled or warm, shaken or stirred. Everyone has their own preferences. We encourage customers to consult with our staff to create the perfect cocktail to accompany their evening.
That was useful information, but you still have more to learn. You should visit more restaurants.
Step right up! Get them! Our meat is shipped directly from the wildlands. We use only natural ingredients, none of that synthetic stuff. Grilling and roasting are the best. The key is knowing how to seal in the juices and flavors. And we do that better than anyone else.
Light, I'm glad you're enjoying all the food, but I hope all these rich meals don't slow you down.
Every one of our fish is fresh caught and delicious. We get our seafood fresh every morning. Comes straight out of the ocean. Tastes great raw or grilled. A chef is even more important when preparing uncooked dishes. The way you slice a tuna makes all the difference in the world.
You're gonna be a real food connoisseur by the time this is over. You just have 3 more restaurants left to visit.
How would you like some healthy vegetarian? Come enjoy the healthy fruits of the earth! Even kids who hate greens love my veggie dishes. Vitamins in vegetables are determined by their color. You want a wide variety for a well-balanced diet.
2 more places, Light, and you'll have managed to sample all the popular restaurants of the Glutton's Quarter.
You found Gordon Gourmet?
For the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
If you can't even see the play, then there's really no point in coming to XIII.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder
Welcome. Our customers come here to put down their shopping bags and rest their weary feet. Our cakes and sweets are the perfect pick-me-up for just about everyone. We put a lot of love into our cakes, and that's what makes them so good. They're like treats for your palate and soul.
Almost there, Light. You have one more restaurant left to visit.
The Nora special is a little salty for my taste.
Palace guards are conducting a
Welcome.
search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
When offering a complete dining experience to discerning patrons, superb food and excellent drinks are not enough. One must always anticipate the needs of your patrons. I am constantly assessing the dining space from the viewpoint of my customers, the comfort, the decor. Our customers want more than just a meal. They come for the memories they can savor for years to come.
Well, you visited all the best restaurants.
Well, how goes the culinary tour?
I did what you suggested. I visited the top restaurants in the neighborhood.
That is excellent news. So now let me give you the advice I promised. If CD's restaurant wants to turn its business around... wait, let me ask you something first. You've eaten at CD's and at the best establishments in Yusnan. Why don't you tell me what you think is the main difference between the two? I'd be interested to hear your opinion, in your own words, of course.
Why? Is this some kind of test?
Yes, exactly. Now tell me, what did all the successful restaurants have in common that poor old CD's lacks?
Let me see. Everyone I spoke to was helpful. They seemed honest and open. I don't think they were lying to me, but something seemed off.
Oh, would you care to elaborate?
Well, it almost felt like they were hiding something from the customers. But it wasn't as if they were deliberately lying or trying to deceive anyone. In fact, I don't think they realized it themselves. They thought they were telling me everything they knew. Yes, that's it. It was unconscious, like an instinct. They were hiding something, but they weren't doing it deliberately at all. I'd say the very best chefs, restaurant managers, and bartenders all share some kind of secret. It's like a special ingredient that makes their food stand out from the others.
What a wonderful deduction. You have hit the nail on the head. To think you discovered this answer only after visiting a few establishments. It is as you say. The best, most successful restaurants have a certain je ne sais quoi, a secret something that makes their offerings unique. And finding that something, that is what I do best. In other words, if the restaurant does not already have a special something, then I simply cannot help it.
Then what about CD's? Do you think you can help him?
I can tell you this, the chef there already knows his secret. The talent is there to make that restaurant a success. Unfortunately for him, the secret spice that gives his dishes flair is extremely rare. He cannot secure supplies, and that is why he struggles. Let me be specific. Once upon a time, CD's recipes all featured the spice commonly known as civet musk. But then supplies dried up and the restaurant fell into a long decline.
You seem to know a lot about CD's.
Well, a long time ago, let's just say we have a close history and leave it at that.
Fine by me. All I need to know is that if I can find this spice, the restaurant should start bringing in customers.
Yes, exactly. The problem is the spice is not easy to find. In fact, the only way to acquire it would be to defeat certain monsters. Such a shame. All for want of a single spice, his restaurant is failing. He has the recipe for success, he just needs the final ingredient. Ha! I'd recognize that fragrance anywhere. You found civet musk. Thank you indeed. It's very kind what you're doing. CD's is lucky to have you on its side.
Why are you thanking me? If anyone should be grateful, it's me, and the owner of CD's, for all of your helpful advice.
Oh, quite so. When you put it that way, of course you're right. I just get caught up in a project and start thinking it's my own restaurant I'm saving. But back to business. Here, I developed this new and original recipe. I want you to take it back to CD's together with the civet musk you acquired. The owner will be waiting anxiously for you.
So, you still don't want to meet him yourself?
I'm afraid that won't happen. Not ever again. However, that doesn't stop me from wishing him and CD's the very best. Please tell him that whatever happens, I'll be praying for his success.
Lightning, of CDs told us when we met?
You mean the story about his son that ran away from home when the restaurant started struggling? Great minds, Hope. We've both been thinking that maybe this son of his went on to become a famous food expert.
And that's why Gordon won't meet CD's owner. But
Gordon Gourmet created a new recipe for you. You should make it with this civet musk. Do that and you'll be able to save your restaurant. At least, that's what he said.
Why, thank you! This is wonderful! How can I ever repay you? This is incredible! Everything is here in black and white! A groundbreaking dish! I'd never have thought to do half the things in this recipe. The genius of Gordon Gourmet oozes from every word.
Notice anything else?
About the recipe? No, not particularly. It's well organized, written in a clear hand. Wait. This handwriting, it looks strangely familiar. Yes, I've seen it before. These swirls, these bold loops. Could it be?
I think so. It turns out Gordon Gourmet has a secret identity. He's your long-lost son.
He is? And you're sure it was him who created this wonderful recipe? But more importantly, he's in this town. Is he happy?
You have nothing to worry about. He's doing great. Except, I'm really sorry, but I don't think he wants to see you again. I can't tell you where he is.
But why? Yes, we quarreled when he left, but that was a long time ago. Is he still angry at me?
Do you have a message for him? I can make sure he gets it.
Well, how about this? I'm gonna make his dish, just like the recipe lays out. Would you be so good as to deliver it to him? At the very least, I want him to try it. Truth be told, what I really want to tell him is to come back to CD's and work with me. Perhaps if he knew that I still haven't lost my touch. Would that be enough to entice him back? I don't know.
I don't think words alone will do it, but if he tries your dish and likes it, that might be enough for him.
And there it is, finished at last. Here, please, I want you to be the first to taste it.
All right. I'm feeling hungry anyway. Wow. This might be the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life. Really, it's incredible.
Why, thank you. Although all the credit must go to my son, it was his doing. Here, I've made enough for one more. I've asked you for many favors, but would you do this last thing for me?
Sure. I'll take it to Gordon Gourmet.
Oh, do I smell what I think I smell? I do, don't I? That must be my recipe.
Yes, the owner at CD's insisted that I bring you a portion so you could taste it for yourself.
I see. Well, then... Oh, yes. A perfect balance of fuzzy mutton and civet musk. The palate sings. It's a microcosm of culinary delight. A theme park of olfactory and gustatory attractions. And if you think that's hyperbole, I've only just begun. This is even better than I imagined. I always knew he was a skilled chef, but this...
So, why don't you go back there and help him out again in the kitchen?
Go back? What do you mean? I've never... Oh, all right. Oh, the cat's out of the bag. You've somehow figured it out. What my true identity is. Yes, I admit it. I am indeed the son of the owner of CD's restaurant. It was a long time ago, but one day we quarreled, and I left the shop vowing never to return. We fought over cooking, you see. But even after I left, I vowed that one day I would rebuild the restaurant. That's what started me on my journey to becoming Gordon Gourmet. Since then, I devoted every waking hour to learning about the culinary arts. After many years of study, I finally had an epiphany. I realized what CD's restaurant needed to regain its former glory.
You had a falling out because of the menu? But when your father saw your recipe, he was thrilled. All he could talk about was how he dreamed of you coming back. So the two of you could run the restaurant together, just like old times.
So he recognizes my ability. Oh, but it's too late. I can't go back now. The fact is, I abandoned him in the restaurant when times were tough. I'm ashamed of what I did. I can't face him again.
You mustn't feel that way, my son.
Father, how did you find me?
My apologies to the young lady, but I wanted to see you. I followed her after she left the shop. What do you say? Let's start over. You set out on your own, did things your own way, stayed true to yourself, working hard to achieve your dreams. And now look what you can do. The recipe that you created was amazing. I've never seen the likes of it before. What can I say except that I am proud of you?
But Father, I left you.
Not in my wildest dreams could I have conceived of such a dish. Indeed, if you had given it to me back then, I doubt I would have recognized its greatness. But worse, I wouldn't have believed you could be capable of such a thing. I always underestimated you, my son. For that, you have my sincere apologies.
It's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for abandoning you and the restaurant when you were struggling to keep it going.
Looks like you two have made up.
Yes. Now let's get to it, shall we? Together. We'll make CDs a success again!
That went well. A microcosm of culinary delight, did he say? That sounds rather tasty to me. Was it as good as he said?
Want me to pick you up some takeout?
You know what I'd prefer over that? If sometime you made me one of your specialty dishes.
I haven't spent much time in kitchens, but if you want something off a campfire grill, maybe I could rustle something up. I was never as good a cook as Sarah, but I have been told that I grill a pretty mean behemoth steak.
They're conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
You brought me some seeds, Would you care to show me your haul? A deal's a deal.
I won't go easy on you. I will not let the chaos take me. I'll bring back like lost time.
Particular.
I'm collecting donations on behalf of the Order. We ask that every true believer gives 300 gil to God. Bless you. May the Savior free your soul.
Another fine day in the city.
I'm gonna be late.
I hope peace will return to the city.
Beyond death, there is no good or evil.
Lumina wouldn't have... Hey, wait a minute. I can't believe it. You found 3 of the fragments already? You know, I'm supposed to be his father, damn it. I've got to at least find one of these fragments myself.
Rumor has it the victims of the children's rituals come back to haunt the area at night. I want to see it for myself, but I'm not stupid enough to walk around after dark.
Well, I've checked them all. The supply spheres were clean, every one of them. Not even a hint of anything dangerous.
Yes, actually I just found out the same thing on my end. Apparently the whole thing was all just a big joke. Not a very funny one.
Really? Damn it, this isn't the time for pranks.
You're telling me. It was a young girl named Lumina. She's usually lurking around the cathedral. She said the spheres were supposed to be a gift for whoever found them.
I should have guessed.
She also left behind a message. A present from me to you. Good luck saving all our souls. Like she thought the Savior would find them. Why, that would make you the Savior.
If you see her around, tell her thanks for the extra supplies. And that I don't believe in luck.
I'll be sure to tell her that. She likes to have a little fun sometimes, but she means no harm. She knows her boundaries. She knows when enough is enough.
Really? That's hard to believe. That little devil causes trouble everywhere she goes, and everywhere she doesn't.
Now, we all need to give her a break. After all, these are trying times, and we all need to let off a little steam sometimes. She helps us laugh a little, and lightens the mood for all of us.
You look like you have troubles. Something on your mind there?
Well, no, not really. Just, lost in my thoughts. Thinking about an old friend.
Oh?
He passed away, unfortunately, a while back.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, my name is Armand. Would you have some time to spare? I have quite a story to tell about him.
Sure. Tell me about him.
He was a reporter. A firm believer that the pen was mightier than the sword. A do-gooder. Believed he could save people by exposing the evils and hypocrisies of society. Naive, maybe, but full of determination.
Being naive's better than having no ideals at all.
Agreed. At first, he was just a regular beat reporter for a local paper. His articles were mainly about the local stores and great discounts they were offering that week. You know, little tidbits to help people out in their daily lives. As you can tell, nothing worthy of the front page. But one day, a great opportunity fell into his lap.
He got assigned a big story.
You're one step ahead of me. But that's enough storytelling for one day. The rest will have to wait for another time. I'd be happy to share the rest of my story. I just don't quite have time right now, I'm afraid.
If this continues, people will become...
Do you know the fellow called Armand? Every day he comes out to stand on the street and does nothing but talk to himself.
I'm collecting donations. We ask that every true believer gives 1,000 gil. Bless you. true believers who give up their wealth to God.
I'm with the Order. I'm inspecting the clock tower.
That's where they hung the dummy. You didn't happen to see if they left anything else behind, did you?
Thankfully, nothing dangerous was uncovered. In any case, this clock is fine. Job done.
But there's a problem?
There is. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the clocks in town are all set to this one. Well, if I want to go the extra mile, I really should check the other ones too. Make sure they're all ticking right. Problem is, I have to stay right here and keep an eye on this one. If only there were someone else to check the others.
But there isn't. And so you're stuck. Why are you so worried about the clocks anyway? What's the big deal?
It's hard to explain. I have this irrational fear that keeps creeping into my head. That should the clocks ever stop, then that'll cause everything else to too. Time, the world, everyone, finished. I have to know that all the clocks are ticking. I hate to ask, but could you check them for me? It would certainly help put my mind at ease.
Sure. How many are there in this city?
A ghost was spotted in the area where that woman was killed. Everyone's talking about it. My friend claims to have seen something strange late at night, but I'm not so sure I believe her.
Miss Mighty Savior, what can I do for you on this fine day? You did it! You made someone's prayers come true! In return, they wanted you to have this.
We've got your potion. Plants and trees, some growing dyes.
Use the northern station for Yusnan and the southern station for the wildlands and the desert.
My fellow disciples, blessed are those who know his name. Blessed are those who have been touched by his divine light.
Another day on the job.
Good morning.
I'll return you to the void. Dream of salvation in the unseen realm. You never stood a chance. No time for hesitation. The goddess makes me powerful. You're so eager to die. Keep up if you can. You never stood a chance. I will not let the chaos take me. Unfurl the wings of death. You're so eager to die. Unfurl the wings of death. You'll feel the power of the goddess. No more lies, just the truth.
those dangerous heretics, but we're still on guard.
Better get ready for the next fight.
Another fine nice morning.
Damn it, I'm late.
You have to live no matter what.
So bright today.
Time to roll up my
Another day on the job.
I feel sorry for anyone who doesn't get a chance to see.
Citizens, lend me your ear. Eternal despair is the only end for those who turn their backs on all. Well, well.
The children of Etro have finally been eradicated. If you need a room, please visit our hotel.
I heard an odd...
I saw a woman with rose-colored hair around these parts the other night. Quite mysterious. She seemed to have been inspecting the crime scene. There was something almost ethereal about her presence. She was something.
A lot of strange rumors are going around. People are whispering about ghosts and ghouls, of being haunted by dead girls. You don't believe them, do you?
I like to keep an open mind. If the stories are true, I'd like to help those people. They died because of me.
As much as I hate to say this, you're not omnipotent. As the Savior, you don't have the power to save them.
Well, hello. You've returned. Could it be... Do you have it?
Yeah, it took a while, but I found your journal.
That's incredible. I don't know how to thank you. May I? What? No. It can't be. Did this happen to me? But it did, didn't it? For centuries, I averted my eyes from this horrid past. I created false memories to replace what had really happened.
I don't quite follow what you're saying. What was written in that thing?
I had a wife and child.
Wait, I thought you said you never had a family.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this. But now, I remember everything. I had a family. A beautiful wife and lovely daughter. Oh, they were everything to me. The light of my life. Until that fateful day. Without warning, they were taken from me in the most horrific and gruesome manner. As hard as they tried, the authorities never found the culprit. I was overwhelmed by rage, the need for vengeance, and grief. My mind couldn't handle it, and made it go away.
And reading the journal has broken that seal. It made you remember everything again. Ranulph, let me help you find him. I've made you remember your pain. At least let me help you find the truth.
Please. There's no need for that. No need for revenge or the truth. I've been without my memories for quite a long time now, because I couldn't cope. Sealing the past helped me forget the pain, but I'd also forgotten the blissful days I'd spent with my lovely family. The world will soon end, as we all will. But in the short time I have left, I want to remember the times I spent with my family. I don't need anything more than that. That's all I want.
Anyone else in your situation would be burning with rage.
Of course I'm angry, and I haven't forgiven the one behind this. But there's little time left in the world for all of us. I don't want to spend the rest of my days being miserable. I want to relive the memories I had with my loved ones instead. I know the days I had with my family were short-lived, but they were the best days of my life. Thank you. You've helped me retrieve the most important thing in the world, my forgotten memories.
I'm glad it all worked out. Although, there are still a lot of unanswered questions. But what do you think, Light?
If Ranulph's okay with not knowing the truth, so be it. I want him to spend his last days in peace. He's a good man and deserves happiness. We're done here. Let's leave him be.
Well, well.
The hunter's up to something. We should observe his actions. I never knew there were so many priests.
It's all true. The day is nigh when God will send his mighty servant.
The hunter is back, is he? Let us hope he stays
We of the Holy District do God's work, striving to raise. How I wish I could meet the Shadow Hunters. The children of Echo are gone.
A courageous hunter is killing all the monsters. Is the chaos slowly creeping towards?
When those saintly figures appeared into this barren world, the first new light in centuries, they brought us all hope.
Who's the Hunter of Light?
You said it.
The hunter finally reached. Mortal goddess? Our prayers are a lone hope.
This is where God will descend. I was saved by someone named Logan.
All thanks to the High Priestess.
I've never seen the Pilgrim's Causeway from so close. Everyone seems to be talking. I've come to pray your God to save me.
The hunter is back, is he?
The resident, my fellow disciples. Blessed are those who know his name.
This world will end. That's our fate, and we can't avoid it.
like dying. Thanks for waiting. You'll feel the power of the goddess.
Monsters will emerge when night falls.
It used to be such
This is my very first pilgrimage.
a beautiful and divine warrior.
Feel like dying. Thanks for waiting.
But that still won't stop the chaos.
Good morning.
Come again.
I'm gonna beat ya.
It is time to return to the chaos. Beyond death, there is no good or evil.
The Shadow Hunter was a man who once turned against the Order. I'll bring it next time.
play. Okay, let's do this. However it happens, I have to win. The goddess of death is on my side. I won't lose. Thanks for waiting. Keep up if you can.
You'll feel the power of the goddess. Now.
He led the revolt against the Order.
Children of Etro have finally been eradicated.
Wildlands and the Dead Dunes is now arriving.
The hunter is back.
I'm in my station already.
God, please protect us again today. Warren, take it.
Excuse me.
Oh, no one must have... The fragments were scattered all over the world. You'll have to search every...
You'll feel the power of the goddess.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, XIII branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of...
Can you hear my song? I'm playing it for you.
Can you play that again for me?
Oh, hey! Your name isn't Lightning, is it?
And just how did you know that?
Oh, well, the girl in black told me. She said that if I played this song, a lady called Lightning would show up.
Lumina.
That's it, Lumina. She's the one who showed me how to play the song. So, do you know it?
Sure, I've heard it before. So why don't you play me the rest of it now? What's so funny?
That's exactly what Lumina said you'd say. She said that if I played the first bit, you'd come over to talk to me, and then you'd be sure to ask me to play the rest.
I'm guessing now I have to do something to hear the rest, right?
Yep. Lumina said if you want to hear the whole song, you're gonna have to find the musical treasure spheres. I've got a key that's supposed to open them all.
I'll play Lumina's little game, but not for my own benefit. Maybe if Snow hears that song down here in the streets, it'll give him some smidgen of hope.
Huh? Wait a sec. Are you saying this song has something to do with the patron? What?
I can't say, but I'll tell you what. You play me the whole song, and maybe I'll tell you.
All right, it's a deal. But you still have to do what I asked for first. Here's the key to the boxes. You have to find all of them. When you're done, come back and talk to me.
It gets really wild here at night.
People have a natural instinct to survive.
Gordon Gourmet has started cooking his own dishes. Is this your first time here?
Our cafe here on the first floor.
You threw your life away.
It's hard to forget the nights.
I've got the music for you. Now play me the song.
Hey, thanks, Lightning. Okay, here goes.
You always loved this song. I remember when you told me what it was about. That you had to believe in tomorrow, no matter how bleak the future seemed to be. Keeping hope alive gave you the strength to make tomorrow a better place. I can see you now like it was yesterday, humming the song softly to yourself. Tell me, Sarah, can you hear it now? Are you somewhere close, watching me remember you?
That's some story. So, the patron was her fiancé? And this was one of her favorite songs? And it must mean a lot to him. It would bring back a lot of memories. By the way, what's the song called?
It's called Miracles. You want to do me a favor? Keep playing it as often as you can. Maybe he'll be able to hear it. It'll do him good.
Sure, no problem. I doubt he can hear me down here, but I won't stop playing it, just in case. Miracles do happen sometimes, right?
Maybe that music has made me overly sentimental, but I think his music will help some of the people in this town. It's a perfect message for times like this. The world may be about to end, but miracles can still happen if you believe.
Hope you might be right. Who knows? Music can be a really powerful thing.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, XIII branch of the Order of Salvation.
Poor Olga can't sing anymore. Normally, she can make angels weep with that beautiful voice of hers.
And considered extremely dangerous.
I can tell you're pretty upset. You want to tell me about it?
What good would that do? You can't teach me how to sing again, can you?
You forgot how to sing?
My voice is just gone. I can't hold a note anymore.
Are you sure you're not sick or something?
My heart may be. The cruel bastard, he left me.
And you think he took your voice with him?
You don't understand what it is to perform, do you? He's not just my lover. He's written all my best hits. We were an unbeatable partnership. But then he up and left, leaving nothing but his songs behind. I tried to sing them, but I'm so angry at him I just can't get the words out.
So you're not heartbroken, just angry?
I don't expect you to understand.
You're right about that. I don't understand at all.
Wait a second. Would you be willing to go and find him for me? I'll make it worth your while. My word is good, I promise.
Why are you asking me?
Because there's no danger he'd fall for you and forget about me.
Don't hate me if he does fall for me.
If he does, I'll hunt you down, tear your hair out, and claw your eyes. Do I make myself clear? Anyway, his name is Birdie. He's the kindest, most gentle man in the whole city. He should be easy to find in a sea of undesirable men.
That's really not much of a lead, but I'm willing to help you out.
What prompted you to take on such a strange job?
I don't know. I think this city must be getting to me. Hey, why are you running from me? I just want to talk.
I don't know any Olga. I mean...
It doesn't take a genius to figure out you know her. Do you know anything else about her? Like, where her missing lover is?
Oh, I can't keep this secret for any longer. I just can't. I have to confess it to someone, and it might as well be you. I'm her lost lover.
Is this your idea of a joke?
No, it's true, I swear. My name is Birdie. You know, the songwriter? I promised her my undying love, but now I don't dare face her. I unwittingly lost the 354th song I wrote for her.
Wait a minute. Did you say 354? That's a lot of songs.
Well, you know, I had a few centuries.
You didn't run out of ideas?
Ideas come easy. I picture my Olga, and the melodies just come to me fully formed, as if from another world.
Huh. Better to be lucky than good, I guess.
But a dark cloud has blotted out the sun of our radiant love, in the form of a frightful monster that suddenly attacked me and stole that song away. Which, incidentally, brings me to the favor I want to ask. I'm sure you can guess what it is.
Why don't you spell it out for me, just to be sure?
Well, I was thinking that you could get my music back from that, monster. I'd give you a reward. Please?
You and Olga, neither of you mind asking strangers for favors, do you?
Hey, Light.
Thank you! I can finally return to Olga and present her with my new song.
Where have you been all this time? Don't you realize that people were actually worried?
Olga, my love, be still my beating heart. To hear your dulcet tones again, it's a dream come true.
Oh, it was very clever of me to ask for your help. Thank you for bringing Birdie back safe and sound. We artists are cursed with sensitive souls and our hearts are easily broken.
So that's how you treat sensitive souls, huh?
If you're talking about the way I speak to Birdie, everything I say comes from love. In any case, I owe you a favor. Olga shall sing for you. It's your favorite song, or so I'm told.
How would you know my favorite song?
It's not a bad song, it has its moments, but it doesn't compare to the sublime melodies that Birdie writes.
Is he really as good as you say he is?
Absolutely. Of course, I'd never tell him that. His head is already big enough as it is. Now I have a song to sing for an audience of one. I hope you feel grateful. This is a very, very rare treat, you know. Normally I only sing for Birdie or a paying audience, and I assure you, tickets to my shows are not cheap.
Thanks, but tell me one thing. How do you know my favorite song? Who did you talk to find out?
A young girl called herself Lumina. Now, Evans, if you would.
Song.
Yeah, that's right. It's always been her favorite.
I wonder if she can hear it, wherever she is.
Hello again. Come on, you know what I want.
Ugh, damn it, here.
If you don't smarten up, next time I'll call the guards.
Next time you won't catch me.
You have to stop this. What would your parents say?
Who cares? Because I don't.
Only the finest quality here in our drink stand.
Thank you so much. It really is wonderful to hear Olga singing like an angel once again.
We eagerly await the morrow.
The eye has...
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored
You will
hair
come
and is
again.
carrying an
It
enormous
is
weapon.
foretold.
Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to
We
the nearest
eagerly-
security officer.
Short on Gil, need to pad your...
I'll return you to the void.
Look, I got my tickets for the sneaking in special.
The security really is serious on the Augur's Quarter, huh?
The festivities are like a dream. You wake up and it's like it never happened.
Short on Gil, need to pad.
I lost all my money.
This way, ladies, and all you gentlemen.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior.
Do you
She
want
has
fireworks
rose-colored
too?
hair
You
and
can
is
get them by the
carrying an
station.
enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Another flam cold store.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder.
Come in and transform yourself into a brand new you.
wouldn't buy anything from this Charlotte.
If you value your health, don't buy anything from that alchemist.
The slaughterhouse opens its
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Soldiers come from far and wide.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description. Citizens are asked to report.
I think I went overboard.
Running a restaurant is hard work. You have to pay attention to the business side of things, not just the kitchen.
Rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
If yours...
Can't even see the play?
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder.
No room for doubts now. No more lies, just the truth. Your luck just ran out. May you rest in peace. Chaos takes away the grief. Another lost soul. Time to mix it up. Shine hope on the future. Now you know who is stronger.
You got something to show me?
Here's my ticket. Good enough?
Damn right it's good enough for me. But can't you read? Showtime starts at 6.
Then I guess I'll wait here.
Huh. Save the best seat, right?
Hello, I'll cook you up something. Thank ye, ma'am.
I spent ages screwing up my courage for the experience of a lifetime. So I joined the tour. And it almost ended up being the last experience of my life. That was way too close.
I've never been able to forget those fireworks, though it's been 10 years at least. I came to see them again, but nearly got caught by a security bot. Oh, I tell you, I won't do this again.
I just need to hire myself a bodyguard.
There's no getting through the industrial.
Showing hope in the future. Your luck just ran out. Now you know who is stronger. Time you met your maker. You never stood a chance.
I need some fresh water.
Too many goblin apples.
Choco Chocobo, it's time to tell. What are the magic words?
I don't have a choice, do I? Meow, meow, choco chow.
Oh, that was adorable. Here, this is for you.
You managed to get the fireworks light. It was quite the achievement.
What? Is something amusing you?
It doesn't look like anyone's wishes. Saz is doing everything, but he's fluff.
There's just so much to do here.
Choco Chocobo, it's time to tell. What are the magic words?
Meow, meow, choco chow.
That was adorable. Here, this is for you.
I'm getting the feeling you're not as amused as I am by this whole thing.
That was by far the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life.
Try a concentrated microcosm of culinary delight?
Oh, nothing like a good meal.
Delicious doesn't even...
Looks like you've got yourself a ticket.
You can't even see the play?
Excuse me there, young lady. May I ask you somewhat of a strange question? Have you had anything stolen? By a pickpocket, for example?
Yeah, just like a damn tourist. It was a kid, and he knew what he was doing.
A young boy, was it? Then he's still up to his old tricks. I know the lad, and his is a sorry tale. You're not likely to hear a sadder one in all of Yusnan. If I compensated you, would you be so good as to forget this happened?
You're sure it was this kid?
Yes, it could be none other than the orphan boy Pickett.
Then maybe he should be punished. He needs to learn that stealing is wrong.
You see, the poor boy has lost both of his parents. Have you no sympathy at all?
I've got plenty. He's not the first person in this world to lose someone they love.
Have you lost family too?
Maybe.
You have, haven't you? I can tell. Then you can help the boy. Someone like you will be able to reach out to him. I need you to give him this letter. It's from his father, who gave it to me for safekeeping. It's the only thing he left his son.
I'll do it, but I don't see why you can't give it to him yourself. How did you know his father anyway?
We were both hunters who tracked ferocious monsters, but then Pickett's father was killed, and his death was my fault. And so, he refuses to accept the letter from my hands. Please, won't you give Pickett the letter from his father? It may help him end his criminal ways and get his life back on track.
Feel like dying. Time you met your maker.
This area is kept in such good beautiful scene.
Wonderful. Only the finest quality here.
I'm not gonna make you give back what you stole. It belongs to you anyway. Did you notice?
Huh? What is it? A letter? And it's addressed to me? Oh yeah? Huh. It's from my old man. What am I supposed to do with this?
Why are you asking me? It's yours now. Throw it away for all I care.
Damn right I'll throw it away. And I don't need your permission either.
Listen, I'm not gonna pretend I understand. It must be hard for you. Losing your parents, then being trapped in a child's body for centuries and centuries all alone.
That's right. You can't understand. No one can.
Let me tell you something. I lost my parents, but it wasn't the same. I still had my sister. I wasn't left all on my own. I was luckier than you.
So, your parents are dead too?
Yeah. It happened a long time ago, but I remember being really angry. People pitied me, treated me like a helpless child. I couldn't stand it. So, I pushed people away and built walls around me, but I still had my sister. She understood me.
It's not fair. I didn't have anyone. I was left all alone.
I know. If it were me, I couldn't have done what you did. You're a lot stronger than I am. You've done an amazing thing, going through that and surviving all these years. You should be proud of yourself.
I should? I've never felt proud about anything. But when you put it like that, maybe I should be proud. I'm done with pickpocketing. I'm turning over a new leaf and going clean. Because I don't want you giving me any more of your lectures.
Chaos seems to appear.
I want to keep dreaming. Beautiful scene. Hurry home and get dolled.
The industrial area gate. Let's get some shopping out of the way.
The guards have closed off the gate.
Where is the industrial area?
The city isn't safe anymore. The end must be near. Sitting here watching the fireworks.
Do you know what death is? You made it too easy for me.
Are you enjoying Choco Chocobo? It's time to tell. What are the magic words?
Meow meow choco chow.
Eee! That was adorable. Here, this is for you.
You managed to get the fireworks light. It was quite the achievement.
What? Is something amusing you?
The fighting's already.
This is not the hour. This arena is about men being men. Just what I want to see.
Can't give up. Lumina gave me this coffer of souls. I've just gotta believe that it'll work. I'm looking for a strong, brave warrior.
Everyone's so big.
Feel that excitement in the air.
This is so exciting.
It hasn't even started yet, and everyone's riled up.
Is it payday soon?
Gordon Gourmet has started cooking his own dishes. Isn't that just amazing?
Everyone looks so happy.
My plan is to gorge myself. There's a scientist in the wild.
Waiting for my girl in the cactar statue in the Rebel's War.
So, how is the old fool? Still alive?
You can't even see the play?
Allô, bonjour. Je récupère le micro juste pour la fin. Je vais juste me foutre devant le portail. Je vais pas faire maintenant le contenu de l'histoire. Parce que c'est long et parce que j'ai faim.
Hope the next goes as well.
I've never been able. I came to see them again.
Ok, bon bah du coup, une fois n'est pas coutume, j'ai absolument pas avancé le scénario. Mais j'ai fait tout ce que j'avais à faire avant. Prochaine fois je vais faire le scénario. Et je vais sûrement... Je vais peut-être essayer d'explorer les dunes tout de suite après. Ou alors refaire le tour de toutes les régions de nuit pour compléter les quêtes. En attendant le retour à l'arche et tout.